Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to do a very personal video about social media and the bullying when it comes to Facebook, Instagram, Discord, just all social media, pretty much. So this week has been a really trying week for me. It's been, I want to say, an eye opener, but not really, because I've always felt this type of way with social media when it comes to certain sites, and it needs to be addressed. So yesterday, I checked my Facebook, and come to find out, my nephew, who's biracial, he was being bullied because some dumb reason. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? The school don't want to do anything about it. They're not trying to hear his side. My niece and nephews, they live in East Hartford. And I don't know what the heck is going on, but bullying is always going to exist in today's world. That's just what it is. It's always been like that. I'm sorry. When I found that out online on Facebook, I was just going through something recently, which was on a Wednesday, on a site that I will soon talk about and get to. Their father was like, I've had enough. The systems in the schools, like, they don't really care. This is unheard of, like, and it's all the time. My nephew, he's a handful. Love him to death. But it's just it just brought me back to when I was in middle school. Now, I was bullied in I want to say fifth or sixth grade, back in Hartford, Connecticut. A school called Batchelder School. Never forget. They had a nickname for me. What the hell was it? I think it was Musty or something like that. I don't know. It was one of those. And I used to go home, cry, because I say to myself, I mind my business, and I didn't think nothing of the matter until I got home. My adopted mother, she would come in my room, and she'd be like, what's wrong? I tell her nothing. I'm just, I'm just tired. I'm just going through it. Or I'll just say I'm on my period. And that's that. And I'll just leave it alone like that. So, 5th grade comes, sixth grade comes. Now you're in the 7th grade. So here I am, 7th grade. And there was a boy that I had a big crush on. Every time my adoptive father would give me like dollars for like ice cream sandwiches or whatever, I would always give my ice cream sandwiches to my crush because I liked him, and he knew that. And I didn't think, I'm like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. I had a crush. So I was running for, vice class president or whatever. And my friend, who was actually my sister's friend, but, she was like, Donna, you know the guy that you have a crush on? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, he was over here talking a whole bunch of shit about you for no apparent reason. Okay. So I know that day I had enough of the BS. So I remember I was like, what? I told my sister's friend, all right, hold my stuff. She's like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Donna? I go in the classroom where he's at. And most of the girls that were bullying me was in that same damn class. So it was perfect. It was perfect. I went in there and I go, I look right at the crush that I had. And I said, so you're talking about me? And then he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I don't do, and I said this loud and proud too. I don't do anything. I don't bother anybody. Why are you picking on me? And not just you. I'm talking about everybody in this class. If you have a problem with me, come to me. Approach me. Even fight. I don't care. I'm not bothering anyone. I'm minding my business. Why are you picking on me? Right then and there, I got my respect. And since then, or so I thought, that bullying would stop. It would stop for me. But no. You know, sometimes I think about why in the world is there such thing as bullying and shit. I don't get it. I don't think I ever will because it's still here and it's real life. And nobody ever talks about it as much. And it's really pathetic and sad. But to hear it when it comes to my nephew being bullied for no reason, it really brought me back. It really brought me back to when I was in middle school. That's one of the reasons why. Now, social media. Facebook is Facebook. You're on there to reach out to your old friends and say hi and chill and, you know, just recapture what you guys missed or you haven't seen or heard of in a long time. Instagram. Don't even get me started with Instagram. Now, Instagram is another site where, you know, you can take pictures and now you do live video of your events and what's going on in your day. And I'm a selfie horse, so I'm always on Instagram posting pictures or whatever. And it's kind of funny and it's kind of sad that the pictures that I take that are kind of half naked are the ones that get liked on the most. So if you're not in a bikini, you're gonna get like, I want to say 20 likes tops. If you're not in a bikini. If you are in a bikini, you're gonna probably get like 100 or even more. And if you're a celebrity, you get even more. And that's just what it is. There's always body shaming and too fat, too skinny. But again, that's the world we live in. And it's just it's sad. It's sad, especially with race. I've been noticing a lot of people talking about race lately. For instance, my niece, she came down from Connecticut to visit me, And we were on the train, and she saw a guy that read Black Lives Matter. So she looks at me. She goes, Auntie, why does that guy have Black Lives Matter? And she was like, it should say all lives matter. And I turned to her. I'm like, yeah, you're right, but that's his perspective. That's his opinion. That's what he believes. And she goes, so where am I in that category? Because I'm both. I'm white and I'm black. She really stunned the hell out of me when she said that. And I told her, well, if you want to make a shirt that said all lives matter, you're glad to wear it. Because, I'm that sarcastic ass type of aunt. But she goes, that just hurts my feelings because they're not talking about biracial or mixed people. They're only talking about one race. And I had to explain to her, well, our race, we've been through the most. We've been through a lot. And it's been a really tough time when it comes to black people. And she goes, well, I can only accept the fact that I have seen what's going on in the world. But again, Auntie, I'm biracial, and it should be talked about with all lives matter. And I'm like, you're right. I agree with you. I agree with her totally. It should be about all lives matter. Because she's also been bullied as well. Because we're talking about bullying, right? She's been bullied for her race. She's been, because she's into K-pop and all that. It's because of her I got into K-pop. But she got bullied. I mean, she's been through a lot too when it comes to bullying. But not as much as her little brother. But anyway. Social media. It just amazes me when it comes to certain things, certain situations, beliefs even. And when it comes to the bullying, that goes on every single day. Right now I'm talking about it and somebody's being bullied and picked on right now as we speak. As I speak. Okay? This topic means a lot to me because of what I've been through and what I'm still going through. Now, YouTube. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on YouTube channels from YouTubers when it comes to bullying, hypocrites, and the whole discrimination, the whole works. Everybody's at fault at this, okay? Just for instance, the beauty community. It's going to hell, right? Let's just talk about the beauty community for a hot sec. Not that it really matters because, my channel is pretty much for movies and just me or whatever. But I want to talk about that subject because it's like the beauty community is going downhill. Manny, Gabriel. But I like Gabriel because I respect him because of what he did. And Laura Lee, I was never really feeling them anyway, so I'm just gonna point that out. I like makeup. I got a whole bunch of makeup. I barely wear it, but that's when I want to dress up and be pretty and all that, even though I'm not doing anything or I'm not going anywhere, but it's just, I like it. But I've seen some unfairness and injustice when it comes to some YouTube channels. For instance, I'm just a small channel, okay? Let's keep it real. I've seen YouTube channels or YouTubers. I say YouTube channels, I don't know why, but YouTubers that, what can I say? That donate lots of money and automatically they become a mod. But for the ones that haven't donated, that haven't commented and viewed and been there from the start, that hasn't became a mod or hasn't gotten anywhere or even acknowledged. I've had a few people come to me with it. Like, what's going on? That's not fair. Like, I've been here, I supported this channel for an extremely long time, and I'm still not getting noticed. And personally, I can't tell them anything because I'm just a small ass YouTube channel. I haven't made it big. Not me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about YouTubers that have like 10K and up. Okay? Have a lot of followers, do a lot of things, are awesome at what they do. And here are some people, which is surprising, by the way, because I didn't think that people would actually come to me and say, well, I don't understand. I've been there for them since day one, and I'm still not a mod. I'm still not being recognized by them. I don't know what else to do. And I just said, you know what? Keep doing you. Because that's all you can do. Keep doing you. And if you feel as though you're not getting acknowledged, then unsubscribe to their channel. Don't like their content. Move on. That's all you can do. If they're not going to acknowledge you, if they're not going to say anything about their life, or, you know, that they noticed what you've been doing, then what's the point of you risking yourself and being open and honest and not being acknowledged? Because the viewers are the biggest ones that get the credit when it comes to making your channel big. Even donating. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, I'm a small ass YouTube channel. What do I know? I mean, hey, I've been told I'm mediocre and basic. People are not going to accept me or like my channel, whatever. Or, you know, I'm a person I'm a bitch that talks shit. Nothing new. Because me, being how I am, this is what it is. It's just a lot that's going on with social media and all different types of channels and shit. Now, my situation. Here's my story. Now, there's another social media app. It's called Discord. Now, it's when you want to get in contact with, you know, the YouTubers that you're watching or gaming or just whatever, there is an app that you can go to, and, you know, you can conversate and talk to them and, you know, just be there. Okay? So, my story. I forgot how long ago when I got on a Discord server. I'm only on like, I was only on like a couple, to keep it real. Because I didn't know how this Discord thing worked, you know? So, I'm on there for a while. But just recently, shit came to fold. Now, this happened Wednesday. And people might be like, oh, she's salty. And you know, I'm going to say this because I feel like people really don't know really how some servers in Discord are. Like they don't know what they're getting themselves into when it comes to that factor. Now there are some that will welcome you with all arms and say, you know, welcome to Discord. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. But then there are those that troll. I came in a bad time because when I joined that server, there was somebody that was trolling, pretending to be who they weren't. And I got the bad stick of it. I thought I was going to join to be like, oh, you know, I thought they were going to welcome me with warm arms and unicorns and rainbows and Disney. Yeah, that's me being sarcastic, guys. But no, that's not what I got. First time I got in, I'm already G-checking somebody. Why do I have to G-check somebody when I get in? Why? Why? When all I wanted to do was make friends, because that's what Discord is. That's all I wanted to do. Make friends. Talk. No. I'm sorry. I'm venting because I thought joining Discord or whatever site I'm on would be open arms and happy. And that's not what it is. That's not. So, anyway, back to the situation with me Wednesday. So, I log in to Discord just to lurk, because, you know, I just lurk. I don't say much. I'm going through with, you know, my dad being in the hospital and everything. I shouldn't have to explain myself, but that's what it is. So I'm barely on there, and when I'm on there, I'm lurking. When I want to say hi, people barely say hi to me. Only like when I used to be on there, people did say hi. But lately, since a lot of drama's been on certain Discord servers, it's been ghost town. But whatever. So I'm, you know, just on my phone, scrolling up to yesterday, and then, oh, there's my name. I'm topic of discussion. When I'm not even on there. And I did ask before that if I wasn't on there, can y'all not talk about me? But nobody ever listens, because they're going to talk and say what the fuck they're going to say. That's just what it is. So, let me bring it back. So there was a live stream that took place, and a certain person or people, I'm going to be subliminal, because I'm trying to be respectful as possible because I know there are certain members that is on a certain Discord server that is trying to get their channel going and starting. So that's why I'm keeping it the way I'm keeping it. Okay? That's why. Now I'm being subliminal. So now you know. The person on the live stream said something, well, I'm not crazy or about, all the other females that's on a Discord server site, whatever. And I only talk to, this certain person, which is me. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's nice. Of course, I go on Discord. The person goes and says, well, that's kind of funny because that person's barely ever on Discord. But you made a point. And I had to respond and be like, well, I have my reasons why I'm not on there. So, And then they'll be like, well, she must be sending nudes. This one person that said it. And, most of them like, yeah. And I was even playing along with it too. Because I thought it was funny. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what they really think I do. It's cool. So, one of them, the person called me out on voice chat. Always do. But anyway, calls me out on voice chat. So, he asked me, like, what are you doing? Are you sending nude pics? Like, how are you getting, their attention or whatever? Because they didn't mention anybody else on the Discord server when it came to the family. Just you. And I was like, well, I say hi to them. I check up on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not my fault they feel that way. I mean, y'all need to talk to the person. That's exactly what I said on that voice chat. That's exactly what I said. So then, that night, I'm going to put the screenshot up and tell you what I post. And I said, toward the end, if it gets reposted or screenshotted, I know who sent it. I know who did it. I only had 2 people in mind. But my first pick, right on the dot. Because I'm sarcastic, and I was making a joke, and I was being fun. I mentioned it on the line, y'all see. I must be cooler than them or whatever. You mad or not? Oh my gosh. Now that was a big issue. Let me tell you something. They were all in their feelings. Because that Wednesday morning, when I was scrolling through what everybody was saying about me, I was like, damn. Wow. And it's funny because one of them, which I'm going to screenshot, I'm going to post them up because I feel like me telling y'all think that she's just saying it. I'm not. I'm just going to post them up randomly. So y'all figure it out where, because, I'm so disorganized and whatever. That's just what it is with me. Okay? At this point, I really don't give a shit. I don't care. Because this is where the bullying comes in. She's like, one of the Discord members, she's like, she's so stupid. Why would she say something like that? And for a person to say that, I was like, wow. Because I had that person on Twitter, and she goes, if any of the Discord members picked on you or whatever, I've got your back. She says, hey Donna, saw your tweet. Are you referring to Discord or chat? You know you're my girl. I've never had an issue with you or said anything behind your back. Love you like a sister. And I said, Discord. And I know that you wouldn't, girl, and I appreciate it so very much. She goes, okay, girl. It's messed up that people are talking behind your back. Just know that I have your back regardless. And I said, thanks, girl. I appreciate it. And I have yours if anyone talks shit about you. The same girl that tweeted this message back to me was the one that reposted that screenshot I just put up on there. But I'm the bad guy. But I'm the bad guy. But I'm the bad guy. I'm the one that's bullying. Me. I'm the one that's bullying. Wow. Interesting. A lot of hypocrisy. Just a lot. Just a lot. So, you know, me being the nice person I am, screenshot it, repost, screenshot everything, let them know, because, you know, for some reason, certain Discord servers like the drama, like the, oh my gosh, yeah, you know, let them get the popcorn or whatever. And I showed that. They're like, oh. But, you know, hey, and they treated me like I'm the bad guy. Cool. So, but I did explain to myself. I told them I was just playing around. And there was somebody on the comment that thought it was funny. They laughed. You didn't repost that though. You only repost the top part of what I wrote. But it's cool. Not once have I body shamed you. Not once. But you want to call people stupid. That's cool. Not once have I called you a bad person. Well, you kind of are now. But I'm just saying. Don't think that it's okay for you to call people stupid and not think I'm not going to say anything, because I told you in Discord. Like, I don't want to follow Donna anymore. She talks a lot of shit. Yeah, I do. And I'm very sarcastic. Very. But for you to have the audacity to say one thing and then say another, but I'm the bad guy? Boo. I called your card. You know where to reach me. Pretty much so. But I'm going to put that post up there, though. So I'm cool. Anyway. So. Then, before all that, I saw that my tweet that I posted about niggas, and let me check that out. I'm gonna put that up on there too. That I posted. Let me find it first. It was like 3 or 4 days ago. So I don't know. Oh, okay. So I posted I didn't know that niggas, dicks, can turn into a vagina for a few seconds. Laugh out loud. Niggas can be soft sometimes, maybe because he went through a breakup and he's taking it out on me. thinking with smiley face and all that. That got to be the reason. Now, this person thought I was talking about that person. Because why would that person repost it? Which makes no sense when I didn't know that that person was going through a breakup, first of all. That's you. I'm sorry that happened, but that ain't got to do with my post. I don't understand why that person feels as though, and I'm being subliminal, so now you know that I am talking about you, that it's about him all the time. I put it, I'm going to screenshot what I put, that I eat, breathe, shit, or whatnot through you. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand that concept. I wasn't even talking about you. But whatever. You felt how you felt, and that's that. You know? I mean, and then you had, there's people commenting and all that stuff and whatnot. What else is new? What else is new? But that, it's just funny to me because I don't say much. I mind my business. And this is what this is. This is what I get from a family that I thought I would be okay. But no. And this is why I want to tell people to watch out on social media which groups you join, because you just never know. You never know what could happen. You never know. And just be more aware. Because like I said, when I jumped into the Discord server, I didn't expect to G-check anybody. I thought everyone was, oh, hey, how you doing? How are you? Like, what are you about and everything? And that's what I thought it was going to happen. But no, that's not what did. So, of course, he's one of the bosses on one of the Discord servers. So I went to the head honcho. I tweeted him what happened. And, I thought, well, he listened. But I felt like it wasn't, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't enough. So I told him what happened. Him, her, whoever. And I was like, well, I just wanted to let you know this is what's going on, in the chat. And that person was like, I didn't know there was so much drama going on in this chat, like, when I'm not around. Because that person is going through a lot themselves. And I was like, yeah, I was just making a joke, and then people took it offensive. Like, it's okay for them to talk about me sending nudes or whatever, or think that I'm sending nudes, but when I come at them with this stuff, they got all upset. They try to attack me, all of them. They're like, so I'm trying to figure it out. And then he was like, well, what makes you feel that way? I was like, I don't know. I mean, that's just what it is. Then I'm like, and I tell him, I'm barely on there, so, and then he was like, well, yeah, like you said yourself, you're barely on there, because he really asked me, and I had to think. He was like, so why do you really want to stay on Discord? And I really thought about it before I answered him, and I was like, well, I do have a few friends or whatever on there that I do talk to. I named the names of the friends, and he goes, well, nobody's really sticking up for you. Nobody has your back. And I'm like, are you serious? Or really? What? Wow. Okay. So that person goes, well, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about keeping you on there because it seems like you're saving screenshots. And I was like, first of all, don't all of them save screenshots on there as well? Just saying. Then that person goes, well, I don't want you to be like how it was with somebody else, turned to a nightmare. I said, okay. I said, I won't. And I was like, and that person did it to your channel, not mine. Now, I said I wouldn't be disrespectful to that, whoever's channel, but I never said that I wasn't going to do it on mine. But he was like, well, whatever. That person goes, well, I'll think about it. I'll think about keeping you. Like, so yeah, and I mean, he did ask, though. That person did ask, well, what do you want me to do about it? And I thought about it. I literally thought about it. And I was like, don't do anything because, some people apologize, I apologize, and everything should be good. He said, okay. We left it at that. But then I really got to thinking. Because that person was right. Nobody's talking to you. Nobody wants you to be there. So why stay on something where they don't want you? Which is sad because, like I said, I'm barely on there. So why wouldn't they want me to be on there? It's because of my mouth. Most likely it's because of my mouth. Because of what I say. But it's crazy. And I'm like, oh, here we go. Nobody wants me on there. And for him to really have to think about it is really sad. Because, like I said, I was like, you're really thinking about kicking me off of Discord with a smiley face. I mean, with a cry tear. And I'm like, wow. Because at that time I was thinking about what I went through before. When you're trying to be heard, but you are misunderstood. And I felt like nothing I did made it. But though, I'm on their channel pretty much on a lot of people's channels that I've donated, that I've been there for, that I've commented on, that I've shared and liked. And for that person to really have to think about it, I was like, wow. Wow. You see what I'm saying? That's a problem. So I was like, that person gave me some really good advice. And I was like, you know what? I'll just take myself off of it. Because what's the point? What is the point? And it's so funny because they thought that I was talking about them behind their backs when I explained myself from voice chat that that's not my fault they felt that way. That's on y'all. So they felt some type of way about what I said when I was just playing around, when they play around every day on there. And they screenshot every day on there. But I'm getting ousted. So I'm like, cool. So I'm like, you know what? Just take yourself off of it. Just take yourself off of there. Because it's not worth it. You're being bullied. You're being picked on. They don't have your back. They don't want nothing to do with you. They're making fun of you. You're mediocre. You're basic. You're the whole 9 yards. You talk shit. And that's that. So yeah. I was really debating on putting this video up. I actually had my stomach wasn't feeling good because of what I'm doing. And that's why I have to tell you people that you need to be careful on which groups and sites on social media that you join, because you just don't know. You don't know how they're going to react, how they're going to respond to certain shit. You just don't know. And I just wanted to share my experience. I mean, it is what it is. And I'm probably going to get a lot of dislikes, a lot of hate comments, a lot of unnecessary stuff for speaking my truth and seeing how social media is, because I'm being myself and I'm telling you what I feel and what's going on. But I'll take that risk. But the bullying and the unnecessariness is just what? Now I'm probably going to get banned off of a few channels for speaking my truth. But I needed to talk about it because it's been on my mind. Once I heard my nephew was being bullied, I had to say something, because I was and am in the same predicament. But they don't see it that way. It kind of reminded me of The Lion King. As Scar, at the end, And Scar's about to die, and the hyenas just come. That's what I felt. That's what I felt like. But yeah, just thought you should know. But all in all, I just wanted to say how I feel and post this up because it needed to be talked about. It's not only the beauty community that's down and out. There's other YouTube channels. There's other social media sites like Instagram, Discord, Facebook. You know, the whole works. That it's going to, and Twitter, that's going down the drain. It's up to you to decide on what you want to do. And that's another advice that I got from people and that I asked. He said, make your channel about you. And I will always respect and appreciate that advice. So now that I did this, that I made it about me, that I'm doing it for me to vent, I can say I feel better. Because me personally, if I was quiet and too quiet, I'd be thinking, because you know, I do suffer from a bit of depression. I would have thought about suicide. Back in my heyday, I would have thought about that. But now, you know, I'm talking it out and expressing how I feel. So, I'm glad you guys, I know it's a long video and I didn't want it to be as long, but I wanted to express to you how I feel about social media and bullying. And I want you to consider yourself. I want you to do what you think is right. Even if it's wrong, you can always find a way to fix it. And just be you. And just be careful, again, with which groups you join, because you don't know. They can welcome you with warm arms, or you can get the cold shoulder, because that's what it is. Okay? So, I want to thank everybody for watching my video. Like and subscribe if you want. And I got to get ready for work, clearly. But let me know your opinions. Let me know your comments below. And I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Have a great day.